Welcome to Off Grid Victory. So doing a little bit of maintenance work here on my homestead, and I wanted to take the time to do a quick little review on this particular weed whacker, and also talk to you a little bit about the difference between commercial and residential grade tools. And so first of all, on the homestead, you're going to encounter a lot of things that commercial users will run into, and that's the amount of power that you need, the longevity that you need, the durability that you need, and all of that goes to the longevity of the tool and the usefulness of that tool on your homestead, right? And so here's the thing, like this is an FS131 model, and this is what a lot of the contractors, if you look at landscaper guys, they like using this model. And I would say the number one way to find good equipment like this is to observe the guys who do this professionally, right? So whether it's the lawn care guys, most of the times it's the Hispanic guys, look at the equipment that they're using and don't be afraid to ask them questions. For instance, this particular weed whacker, for the weight and for the power and the ability is just right as a commercial unit. And this, you'll get years and years worth of use. This is already at least 3 years old for me. It comes with a harness, which is useful because then it kind of keeps that weight off of you, because it's not a super lightweight hedge trimmer or weed whacker. And of course it has the commercial guard on there and the handlebars, which all make it much easier to use. And on the homestead, as well as on a farm and such, you're going to run into some gnarly things. And so yeah, to control all of that, you're not just using this on a in suburbia. Then you can use a residential weed whacker and you're fine with it, because you're going to go through it once a week, whatever, right? So but on the homestead though, my advice would be to buy the best commercial grade tools whenever you can, and that goes with weed whackers as well as chainsaws, even lawnmowers, right? And the reason is because it's the old adage, buy once, cry once, versus having to cry multiple times, especially on your homestead, using tools that constantly break, right? And so yeah, you don't want to run into that situation. So my advice is go ahead and invest in a commercial grade piece of equipment and look around and see what the professionals are using, and then buy that and implement that on your homestead. So that's what I would advise, and I would think most guys are going to be totally happy doing what I'm doing here on the homestead, using commercial grade equipment, because like I said, the residential stuff is going to fail you, it's going to break. It's just not going to be able to handle it, handle the rigors of living outdoors, handle the rigors of the amount of property that you have to maintain, things like that. So do yourself a favor, buy once, cry once. Alrighty, shalom.